Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight to the Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 4 of the Boston Celtics MyGM series here on NBA 2K14 on the PlayStation 4, the next-gen consoles. And here we are going up against the Los Angeles Clippers, and Doc Rivers returned to the TD Garden. His first game coaching against his old team in the Boston Celtics. He did coach from, I believe, 2004 to 2013, and obviously won a title along the way in 2008, made another finals appearance in 2010, and coached the Big Three era and kind of revived basketball in the Boston area. But nonetheless, it is his first game back in Boston going up against the Boston Celtics. And if you guys watched the last episode of the Boston Celtics MyGM, I asked you guys what you wanted me to do in terms of having a plan moving forward for kind of molding this roster into a championship contender. And obviously option 1 was to kind of get better, try to compete now, trade for, maybe use some of our assets to trade for another big name player, pair him along with Rondo and build from there. Or option 2, which was kind of do the usual trade Rondo, trade Jeff Green, try to kind of get worse, get some assets, build through the draft, and then get better in the long haul. Probably the safer option. And based off of the results from kind of like the poll code that I put in the description, as well as the consensus that the comment section came to, I think I know what I'm going to do. And I'm going to wait, though, just another episode because a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to get this video out to you guys. It has been a couple days now, like 4 or 5 days since I've actually posted the Trailblazers game in the episode 2. So I wanted to get another gameplay out for you guys. And also because I wanted to wait till December 15th, which in the real life NBA, December 15th is the deadline for when players who were signed as free agents in the offseason can be traded. So before that, players who just signed contracts cannot yet be traded. But once you get to December 15th, now everybody's eligible to be traded. So I don't know if the game actually takes that into account, but it does make it a little bit more realistic and it's a little bit more fun. So anyway, there's that. There's also the fact that a couple of our guys are nicked up right now. Chris Humphries is day-to-day, and Joel Wallace is out for another week or two. So I'd like to have those guys back at full strength if we decide to make some moves. That way they can be included in any trades that we decide to include them in. So we're just kind of waiting on those guys, and then we're going to get going on some of these trades, trying to do what we do. And I'm not going to spoil the plan yet, but I'm sure most of you guys can probably figure it out. So let's get into this gameplay. Here is DeAndre Jordan on the steal, giving it to Jamal Crawford, who gets blocked by Jeff Green, but DeAndre Jordan is there on the rebound, and he's had a great day so far. He has 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals on 4-4 shooting. It's been a great first quarter for DeAndre Jordan. Jordan Crawford finding Keith Bogans here. That's right, Keith Bogans getting some playing time with Chris Humphries and Gerald Wallace out. Bogans and Presti both insert themselves into the rotation, and we get some extra minutes from Marshawn Brooks as well, so you'll see that coming up soon. But there is Byron Mullins with a knockdown three-pointer, and the Clippers have a 1-point lead. I'm hitting Olynyk here for the nice 20-foot baseline jumper, and he's going to knock down one down. I'm trying to figure out Kelly Olynyk a little bit more. I want to find out what he can do on this team moving forward, if he's going to be on the team in a couple years, or if he could possibly be an asset that we move in a trade. But so far, he's a good shooter. He's not a great shooter from like 3-point range, but he's a really good mid-range shooter. He's good in the post. He has post proficiency, which is a really effective signature skill. Not too good on defense, but that's something we can work on possibly. Marshawn Brooks in the corner for 3 right there, knocking that one down, trying to provide a spark off the bench. And Brooks, once again, is open on the Presti drive in the corner for 3, and he knocks it down again. So a couple threes here from the former New Jersey and Brooklyn net. And the Celtics have a 2-point lead, hanging tough here against a very good Western Conference LA Clippers team. But there's Lob City right there. CB3 to DeAndre Jordan. If you guys are wondering where Blake Griffin is, I believe he is hurt. He is not in the starting lineup, and he was not playing at all today. Tristan Thompson did get the start over him, whom the Clippers did trade for from the Cavaliers. So anyway, Thompson got the start. He actually had a very big game, but Griffin was not playing today, so I imagine he was hurt. I don't think he was traded, but Reggie Bullock is there for the 3-ball, the first-round draft pick by the LA Clippers. And he's going to knock that one down, so it's a 3-point lead for the Clippers. Bradley with the ball, looking for Jeff Green here. Getting into the lane! And check out the reverse and one slam. Crazy dunk right there by the supremely athletic Jeff Green. Now Rondo with the ball, looking for Jordan Crawford in the corner. And Crawford's going to rattle that 3 home, and we take a 3-point lead. 50-47 is the score. Now 50-49. Here's Jeff Green coming off the screen. Looks to drive in here, but he's going to step back, finds himself wide open for 3, and he knocks that one down from the corner. And we take a 4-point lead. Byron Mullins just trying to cover him right there, and that is always a player that you want to attack when you're on the offensive end. But a nice little fadeaway right there from, I believe that was Tristan Thompson. And Tristan Thompson is actually right-handed in this game. Now, I know that he is planning to shoot free throws right-handed for this upcoming NBA season. I'm not sure if he's doing everything right-handed now, including like jumpers and fadeaways and stuff. But this game lists him as right-handed. And I know that's kind of been a little comedic piece of the NBA that was going around in the preseason, that Tristan Thompson is going to start shooting free throws right-handed. And Well, it was working for him this game. He's had a big first half, and the Clippers have a 62-58 lead as we head into the half here. And now coming out of the gate in the third quarter, 64-59. Chris Paul with the ball, giving it to Steven Jackson in the corner. And Steven Jackson's hot day continues. He's got 9 points now, looking to heat up here in the third quarter. Recently signed by the LA Clippers, trying to make an impact. Favarani's there on the rebounds on the Rondo missed jumper, and Favarani puts that one back in off the glass. We cut the lead back down to 7. Thompson with the ball being D'd up by Sullinger, finds Chris Paul, and Chris Paul had his three-point shot working here in the second half early on. 1 of 5 on threes in the first half, but 2 of 2 early on here in the second. A nice hustle play by Jeff Green to get the steal. Sullinger comes up with it and slams it down, and Sullinger's got 8 points now on the evening. The lead is back down to 6 about midway through the third quarter. Jamal Crawford with the ball looking for Steven Jackson once again, and Jeff Green just had a problem leaving Jackson wide open here, it seems. I don't know what it was, but maybe we'll have to adjust that in our defensive settings, and next time you play a good three-point shooting small forward. But Jeff Green is there for the baseline mid. He knocks that down, leads back down to 5. Matt Barnes with the ball, finds Jordan. Great ball moving to Steven Jackson, and Jackson puts it in off the glass and one. Sullinger picks up the foul, and it's back up to a 7-point lead now for the Clippers. CP3 doing what CP3 does, and he hits that three. Avery Bradley was, he was covering him most of the game. He did a really good job, as you'll see in the end of the game at the box score, but sometimes CP3 is too good. And even guys like Avery Bradley struggle to cover him sometimes. But here we go, 4-point game. Bradley in the corner for 3, and it's a 1-point game just like that. Bradley knocks down the corner 3. That's what we're looking in terms of offense out of a guy like that. Here he goes, driving into the lane, finds Courtney Lee for the long 2, and Lee knocks it down, and the Clippers have relinquished the lead here to the Boston Celtics. It's a 2-point game. Sullinger with the ball, picks up his dribble, finds Jordan Crawford for 3, and Crawford knocks it down, and it's a 5-point lead. Now down to 3. Dudley finds Willie Green there. Great up and under, getting Courtney Lee in there. Hands up missing, but Tristan Thompson is there for the putback slam, and the lead is cut down to 1.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Quick inbound to Jordan Crawford. He will not get a shot off, and we will have an 88-87 lead coming into the fourth quarter. A very, very offensive game. A bit of that is a product of playing on 12-minute quarters, and you'll see at the end of this game as Jared Sullinger puts up the 3, and oh my goodness, Jared Sullinger knocking down that 3, and that's something you see every day. But anyway, as I was saying, I think I'm going to lower the quarter length, as you'll see at the end of the game stats, the Clippers end up taking 101 shots this game. That is outrageous. The NBA average is like 70 or 80, and taking 101 shots in a regulation game, not what we want. So we're going to lower the quarter length after this game, but 95-91, let's get back into the gameplay. Chris Paul finds DeAndre Jordan there, giving it to Steven Jackson for the long 2, and he knocks it down. Steven Jackson continues to find himself open, knocking down those shots. But here we go, great pass to Favarani, who slams it down, and we retake the 3-point lead here, 102-99. Jackson in the post, going to work on Jeff Green, finds it cutting down to Jordan, who gets blocked, but gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Great hustle play by DeAndre Jordan, and now 102-101, Jeff Green with the ball, coming across the lane. Keeps his dribble alive, gives it to Favarani, great up and under, and Favarani's nice day continues. He's going to end up with 13 and 7 by day's end. Now here we go, Rondo with the ball, giving it to Avery Bradley, baseline mid, he's got it to go, the little 10-footer, and we take a 5-point lead, trying to open up a gap here late. Chris Paul with the ball, giving it to Jamal Crawford, and Crawford puts it in. The lead is back down to 3. The Clippers are hanging tough right here. 108-103, Rondo with the ball. Shot clock winding down, gives it to Sullinger, who drives in and finishes with the left hand off the glass. Phenomenal play by Jared Sullinger. 110-104, Jeff Green for 3. It's good. The lead's up to 9, and the Celtics are pulling away late. A now 9-point game. Chris Paul with the ball, 128 left, finds Steven Jackson for 3. Steven Jackson, what a second half this guy's had. 19 points in the second half. He will finish with 25 on the evening. But Rondo giving it to Jeff Green. Long 20-footer, but he knocks it down. 8-point lead with 40 seconds left. That's pretty much going to do it. Clippers with a couple last shots here. They're going to give it to Jackson. 2, it looks like, was that Chris Paul? I couldn't even tell. It might have been Willie Green. We get the rebound, and we're going to be able to run the clock out from that point. 117-109, a huge victory for the Boston Celtics in Doc Rivers' return. A great win for the team. We improved to 11-13 on the season, and we'll see what we have to do moving forward to try and expand this roster a little bit, as I don't want to keep the team as it is. But nonetheless, let's get into this player interview.
Rajon, tell us the story for you in this game and how you adapted your play as this game progressed.
I tried to do the intangibles. I was struggling as well scoring, so I tried to do something else with my teammates, and luckily came out with the win.
Rajon, thank you so much. Kevin, it isn't only about the scoring you do.
All right.
So let me know if you'd like to see more of those player interviews. There's one at halftime and one at the end of the game, each game. So just let me know if you want to see those, if they add kind of an extra element to the video. I'm not really too sure. I want to get your opinion on it. But Jared Sullinger gets your player of the game, despite Rondo putting up 4 points, 8 boards, and 18 assists. Once again, second straight game with 18 assists that I've played. Sullinger gets the player of the game, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, and I believe he might have had a steal. I'm not too sure. But Sullinger, you see his three-pointer right there. I sometimes like to shoot those threes. I hit a couple in 2K13 in an online game against my good buddy Burns one time, and it's kind of been a running joke between us ever since. So I like to play around with Sullinger hitting threes. He's definitely got a good outside shot, as we saw in this ball game. Really confident with him from anywhere from 12 to 20 feet, quite frankly. But you can see here we shoot 50, what is that, 7% or something, or 53%. We held the Clippers to 42% shooting, but they took 101 shots, so they ended up getting 109 points. But you can see the final stat line. Great games from Jeff Green, Jared Sullinger, Jordan Crawford, Avery Bradley, Rondo. They all really played well. Rondo with 18 assists. I mean, crazy game out of him. And you can see the Clippers stat line as well. Steven Jackson leads the way. But anyway, that's pretty much going to do it for me. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. And just out. Peace.